Hello and welcome back to another episode of my top 12 list of 2017. And today we're on Assassin's Creed Origins, my number 10. And why are there so many cats here? Damn it. Yeah, there's not really much to say. In the overworld, you basically world map. You basically have your typical Assassin's Creed, or kind of feels more like Far Cry, by the feeling. And you have your camps to clear out. You have side missions. I can show the map. The map is quite huge. It's a nice setting, by the way. The Hellenic Egypt. So partial Greek culture, partial old Egypt culture, and yeah, the surrounding is new, the setting is kinda new, so that's nice. And right now we're in front of a bandit camp. I'll clear out for this video. You have your Orc Zeno that you can command to mark enemies, mark important things, the map, find targets like this commander. Camps is mostly kill the commanders, find the treasures in it. And you have a lot of hunting for your equipment that you can upgrade then with it. Basically your armor, your melee gauntlets, your ranged gauntlet, and your item bag, as well as what else? Yeah, your quiver. And yeah, today we're doing this, killing a bit stuff to show you the game. It's quite fun to fly around with Zeno. Didn't want to go hunt because hunting is kinda boring, and it's not really assassin-y, it's more like hunter-y.
Hier sollte ich unentdeckt bleiben.
And you can use I have plans to hide yourself. It's kinda weird that I can't go under this. And you can sneak up on enemies and basically one-hit kill them. And get spotted immediately and run away. Because you didn't kill him with one hit. That didn't happen till now.
Alarm! Es gibt Ärger!
Oh wait, why didn't that work? And you have a kind of parry system like in Dark Souls. Can hold up to 2 different weapons, but there are way more weapons in the game, like the sword or spears, and there are curved swords. And what else was there in? Whoops. There I wanted to loot. Let's activate this mode, which is basically a stronger single attack. Yeah.
Oh, ich bin geehrt, dass du mich zum Sterben aufsuchst. Wer dann?
And you have the finishers of Assassin's Creed, typical ones. Yeah, it feels a bit, well, it's redundant to say Dark Souls-like, but it plays pretty similar with your dodging maneuvers. It's basically the action RPG formula of 2016-2017, which is not bad. It worked in Neo, it works here pretty fine. The thing with the game is it has a terrible loot system. Not in-game, but with their premium system. You get a lot of loot in-game, and it's not necessary to buy the stuff on the real money shop, basically. but
Amun, behüte mich! Hier gibt's Ärger!
I don't know if the things you can get there are available if you don't spend money. And yeah, you can't get it, the special currency, you can't get it in-game, so that's kinda bad. And there are something mostly, how are they called? Visual things. Not too much game-changing things, but some items which are only available through the shop, which is kinda bad marketing. Unless these items have the basic stats that other special weapons do. Have, that you can get in the game on normal ways. But the rest of the game is quite okay in my opinion. Especially the sneaking part, and the battles feel quite good, and if you're fighting it against too many enemies or cavalry, you usually find yourself in a pretty bad situation. Shouldn't stay here, I believe. Which can basically lead to your death in a short amount of time. The loot system and the equipment system, as well as the level up system, is really well done. It feels a lot like a well done RPG, nothing too special, but what it did, it did good. Also it looks amazing, which just adds to the atmosphere of the game. But it's a Ubisoft game, so it's nothing too surprising. But still, I think you should value production value. Somewhat. It's not everything, but since the game keeps up with it, it's okay. Also, sorry, the game is currently set to German. But I messed up and didn't switch the language. Well, right now you have to deal with it. For the skill tree you have quite a lot of abilities. You get a lot of skill points early pretty easily, but later on they get a bit more rare and you need for some abilities like 2 points and later 3 points, and at the end you have a repeatable ability technology. Man, I'm too much back into RPGs. And yeah,
Hier schießen Sie zuerst und fragen dann.
kinda have to keep some points before spending them all on basic abilities. It's good if you have a plan. Yeah, and I think for the rest... Ooh, that looks painful. I'll stop analyzing the game. And, well, I can't talk about it. There is no harm in that. Wonder if I can sneak up to this guy. Probably can.
Hey, bleib stehen!
Bei Amun. Was für ein Idiot!
Ooh, a lion. Kitty cat. And a hyena.
Moment, da fehlt doch einer.
Okay, this is bad. Can I have to retreat? Because they will come and try to find me now.
Da hat jemand großes Verlangen nach Schmerz.
And they're basically on my level and a bit above, maybe? Yeah, so this one is a bit above. And I don't want them to ring the alert, because then they would bring in cavalry, and cavalry is pretty powerful. Your enemy says it. Also, you are pretty good. You can pretty much beat the most enemies if you are mounted on a horse. There we have some horses coming along. Not good. Ah, well. But he turned away, so I think it's okay. The reason why it plays a lot like Far Cry, you have basically 4 weapons at maximum. You have to unlock 2 additional weapon slots. What does that remind me of? And your bows are basically different kind of shooting weapons. There is one that you have to kinda well, hold, and then you have a kind of sniper shot, which you can control if you have the ability for it. Then there is one you have to charge up to deal maximum damage. And there is a quickfire bow as well as a shotgun bow, which I can equip right now. They all use different kinds of ammunition, so you don't have to fear firing all your shots with the shotgun bow. I have to get there before they notice me, which will be difficult, I believe. But I think I can manage that. Damn it, I need some oil.
Hey! Ärger hier!
Okay.
Friss das, du!
That's a shotgun bow.
Ich kann ihn treffen! Ich kann das Ziel treffen!
Ich zünde das Leuchtfeuer an!
In Reichweite! Leichtes Ziel!
Ich zünde das Leuchtfeuer an!
And I don't want him to ignite the emergency signal. Arch.
Ich zünde das Leuchtfeuer an! Scheiße! Ich hab hier ein Problem!
Scheiße! Ja!
But you can also kinda hide them into that. And with that we have the video for number 10 of my top 10 list. But keep in mind that I won't just take games from this year, just games that I played this year and basically made my day once or twice, or you know where this is going, don't you? So let's have some fun at the end and burn some oil. And I hope you enjoyed it. And a happy new year 2018. Bye!